say to me now?
Hey good people, hello YouTubers, welcome to my channel. So our ingredients for today, we have 4 cups of flour, all-purpose flour. We have 10 grams of yeast. Yes, that's my yeast that I'll be using. So I'm mixing everything so that we can continue quickly. We have our sugar, which is 30 grams. You mix it, the dry ingredients first. Then we have salt. We need 1 teaspoon of salt, so I'll be adding salt there. So our recipe for today is pizza. So if you're new here, make sure you subscribe. My returning subscriber, thank you so much for keeping it here. And I'm so humbled, guys. So this pizza recipe has been asked so much on my WhatsApp, and I decided to do it. So this is how we are going to go about it. I'm so humbled. Keep watching. We're mixing the dry ingredients first. So as you can see, we started with flour, then we added instant yeast, then sugar, then what is it, after sugar we added salt the last. So I'll be giving it a quick mix as you see on the video. This is how we are going to go about it. So we are here to learn. Then after the quick mix, I'll be adding oil last. I'm not using a machine to mix everything, I'm using my hands. So I'll ensure everything is out on the cup, on our measuring cup, and that's oil that we are using, 40 milliliters of oil. Yes, now we need water, not hot water but warm water. I'll be using a glass, but you can measure 1.5 cups of water to our ingredients. So I just had to look if it's hot or it's warm. So I'll mix first. So let's do the mixing. This is how we're going to add. So we'll add water little by little. So I'm done kneading the dough. So right now I'll add a little bit of oil. Lastly, no, I wouldn't need that much, just a little bit, to allow it to also to remove the ones that are on my hand. And as you can see, we are done. So I'll set it aside. This is how it looks. It's really small. I'll set it aside with covering it up with a clean cloth. Yes, a kitchen towel, that as you've seen. Then we allow it to double in size. Meanwhile, I want to prepare my sauce. So right here I'll be doing a quick one. So I've heat oil with some garlic. I've used 3 cloves of garlic, not too much. So I'll allow it to heat. After it has really heated enough, I'll add my tomato blended one. So on my sauce, I'll be doing garlic. Then I'll put on some tomato will be blended. Inside the tomato will have a paprika, green one and yellow one. Then I have some coriander, a little bit of coriander on it, and some 3 big tomatoes. That's what I've used on the sauce. So this is a quick one, guys. That's why I'm not even showing too much, but this is how you go about it. You can either buy this sauce from the supermarket, but I always like the one that I've blended from at home. So I always add a little bit of salt in it before I cook it. So when I'll be cooking it, I'll be allowing water to get off so that it can form a paste, and that's the paste that I'll be using as my sauce on top of my pizza. This is the outcome. Our paste is ready. So as you can see, it's thick. No water have evaporated, it's out. So it's ready to use. So on the other side, we're going to check and put it aside to cool. Right now we're seeing the cheese that I'll be using on my pizza. I love mixing cheddar and mozzarella. They bring the best, but sometimes you can use mozzarella. And right now the cheese price have gone up, so you know. And I've already shredded it out using a grater. It's here ready. I've mixed both of them. I'll be using both of them. So on the other side I will also use I used beef sausage. This is my son's favorite. And we have mincemeat here. I've mixed it with onion. Yes, this is our paste. As you see, you've seen how we've gone through it to make it. And finally, as you can see, it has doubled. See how it looks. Aish, I'm even salivating. All ready to go. We cook this thing, I eat it. So I decided to do 2 balls. That is equivalent to 2 pizzas. And you can also make them 3 depending on the size of the pan that you'll be using. So I'll be showing you how to make pizza without an oven and with an oven. So this is how I used to make it when I didn't have an oven. So I make my round shaped dough, then put it in the pan. Then I'll cook it fast without putting any toppings. So I'll be putting the holes to allow it to get cooked inside. Don't worry, we have some fries there. I always like taking pizza with fries on the side. So I'll be giving it a good shape, enough for the pan. Then I'll be making some holes, as you'll see here. These are the holes that I've made. I've used a fork. So these are how it has come out. So I'll be putting it direct on the cooker. I'll lit it up. I have to ensure everything is safe for my safety. My pan is never stable, the one that I'm using for fries. So I'll put the fire on. Then this is the outcome. It's all ready from down. But remember, on this pizza we are making it without oven. So if you're not careful, it won't be cooked well. It will be undercooked. And if it's undercooked, I don't know what I can say. There's always that taste of flour. And it's not good. It's like sijui tunasemaje unga mbichi. I want to show you so that you can see what I mean. So as you can see, I turning my pizza dough down. It's brown. This is what I mean. It's brown. And that's how it's supposed to look, so that it's good if you're not using the oven. So I'll flip it. As you can see, I've flipped it. At first it has not cooked well, so I have to flip it. I've flipped it, then I'll put holes again using my fork to ensure also the heat to get up so that it can be able to melt the cheese and the topping. So remember, my toppings are cooked. The paste is cooked, the filling is cooked, and also the cheese is cooked. No, the cheese is not cooked. Sorry. The cheese is not cooked. So the cheese is what we want to melt. But it can be eaten raw. So this is how we are going to make on the other side. You've seen how the other one looks like. So I was doing both of them. One is cooking, preparing the other one. So this one is for the oven. So I'll put holes. Remember, my oven, I can cook top and bottom. So I'll put it the way it is right now. I'll put it to the oven. I've ensured I've rolled out the good size. It's a bit thin, so it depends with the size that you want. Back to this one. Don't worry. Hope you're not confused. I've done the sausage. Now it's the cheese. Then we'll have to put the lid on top. Having our lid on top, I'll put on the fire, but I'll reduce the heat. Not too much. Remember, at this stage, the dough is cooked. Paste is cooked. Topping is cooked. So we are melting the cheese. And to this other side now, I prepare the one that's going to the oven. So we're putting on the toppings. The paste is down. We put on the toppings. Remember, my dough is not cooked. This is how I go about it. I don't know how about you, but sometimes I cook the dough. Then I come to put my toppings, my cheese. Then I put the oven. I use the upper part of the oven. So, is there someone who loves cheese like me? I love cheese a lot. I can put plenty of it. So, it's my favorite in a way. So we are done here, ready to put to the oven. So this is how we are going to set our oven. So we are going to set it on to 180 degrees using both upper and lower heat. On to timer, I'll be putting on to 60 minutes. Note that I'll use the 60 minutes, guys. I won't use the whole 60 minutes. So I'll put my pizza in and allow it to cook. So mostly like 20 minutes. Be on the watch out, be looking onto it. On this other hand, our jiko, we can say our jiko non-oven pizza is ready. Salivating, ready to be served. And it didn't take much time, like 15 minutes it was ready. So you can see, I wanted you to see the under part of it. It has already turned brown. And this is how it looks, guys. Just look at how it looks. You don't need an oven to make a pizza. Spoil yourself. This is the amount you use in Pizza Inn is a lot. This one, with that amount you can make like even 3 pizzas. So time to cut it and serve it. We are eating late. Those times that you're lazy, you're asking yourself what will I cook, but thank God at least I was able to think of what to cook, and pizza it is, with some little bit of fries on the side. These are our favorite, me and my son's favorite. Yes, we love it. Mostly my son. Me, I'm not a fan, I rarely do. So we are done here. So thank you so much for watching. Hope you've really enjoyed. So I'll be showing you still the one that was in the oven, how it looked out, and you really love it. So ensure you try this. Serving time. So my fries on the side with my pizza there. This is how I'm going to do my setup. Salivating, guys. Hope you're salivating too. You should try this. Don't let it flip. Don't let it flip due to demand, due to public demand, due to my WhatsApp people demand. This is how I've turned it up. And some tomatoes on top. I love pizza with ketchup. I rarely do pizza without ketchup. I love ketchup a lot. So this is the final outcome. Hope you've really enjoyed. Hope you're salivating like me, ready to eat. And on the other side, this is the one that was in the oven. So ensure the lower part has turned brown, a bit of brown, not so brown. And on top, cheese has melted.